Ollie the black ant was always the first one awake in Cloverfield Meadow. While most insects preferred slow mornings, Ollie enjoyed marching out early, stretching his antennae and checking on the day's food possibilities. Today he had one simple goal: find something extra tasty to bring back to the colony's lunchtime feast. Ollie zigzagged his way through a patch of clover taller than he was, sniffing for crumbs, seeds, or sweet leftovers from the berry bushes. But just when he thought the morning would be ordinary, something drifted down from the sky. A leaf, but not just any leaf. It was bigger than Ollie, brighter than the clover around him, and shaped nothing like the leaves that grew in the meadow. Ollie's antennae shot straight up. Whoa, where did you come from? The leaf was soft, still fresh, and had a scent Ollie didn't recognize, something sweet and crisp. As Ollie walked around it, Mimi the bumblebee buzzed down in her usual zigzag pattern, carrying golden pollen on her legs. Ollie, what's that giant green thing? She asked, hovering beside him. It just fell from the sky, Ollie exclaimed. I've never seen a leaf like this in the meadow. Mimi landed gently on the leaf. It smells amazing. Maybe it came from outside Cloverfield Meadow? Ollie's eyes widened. Then we should follow the trail. If we can find the tree it came from, we might find more, and maybe even something tasty for lunch. Just then, Sally the snail glided into view, leaving a shiny trail behind her. What are you two staring at? She asked, blinking slowly. A mystery leaf, Mimi buzzed. We're trying to figure out where it came from. Sally examined the leaf, tapping it with one tiny feeler. Definitely not from around here. Ollie looked toward the meadow's edge. Then we have to explore, Mimi buzzed excitedly. Adventure time! And from the nearby sunning stone, a familiar voice called, Adventure? Did someone say adventure? Leo the lizard hopped off his rock and scampered over, tail curling with enthusiasm. Count me in, Leo said. Let's find where that leaf came from. The team was ready, and 4 friends heading into the unknown. Ollie led the way, carrying the mystery leaf like a flag as the group moved across Cloverfield Meadow. The early sun glowed on the grass and tiny water droplets sparkled like jewels. Sally slid along behind, Mimi buzzed overhead, and Leo darted from rock to keep pace. Any ideas where to start? Mimi asked. Ollie scanned the ground. If one leaf fell, maybe more did. Sure enough, a little farther ahead, Mimi spotted something. Look, another leaf, tiny and torn. Leo picked it up with his tail. This one's from the same plant. The friends walked in a loose line, following bits of leaves scattered like breadcrumbs. Some curled at the edges, some were half-eaten, and some were small scraps clinging to grass blades. Sally pointed with her antennae. The trail leads toward the old fence by the meadow's edge. That's near the hill farms, Leo said. Lots of plants grow there. Soon they reached the fence, wooden, weather-worn, and decorated with climbing vines. On the other side, the land sloped upward into a sunny hill. Mimi hovered over the top of the fence. There are huge plants up here, with leaves shaped just like yours. Ollie scrambled up a vine, peeked over, and gasped. It was a patch of giant lettuce, rows and rows of bright green leaves rippling in the breeze like waves. Sally's eyes widened. No wonder a leaf blew into the meadow. Leo licked his lips. Those leaves look fresh enough to make 10 lunches. Ollie smiled proudly. Well, we came here for food, and we found it. But one problem remained. How do we get some? Ollie asked. They're so big. Leo just stretched, but it looked impressive. I'll climb up the fence and knock one down. Leo scrambled upward with ease, digging his claws lightly into the wood, and reached the lettuce patch. With a few careful pushes, he nudged a large leaf loose. It drifted down like a green parachute. Mimi buzzed down after it. Perfect! Another one, Leo. Sally cheered. We're going to have the best lunch ever. Leo knocked loose 2 more, one for sharing, one for storing, and one especially for the ant colony. When Leo climbed back down, the team stood proudly around their leafy treasure. The return trip wasn't easy. The lettuce leaves were enormous, and Ollie couldn't carry even one alone, so they worked together. Leo pushed from the back. Sally glided in front, guiding the path. Mimi hovered above, watching for obstacles. Ollie marched beside the leaves, giving directions. They navigated around rocks, through tall grass, and across the trickling stream. Halfway through, Mimi landed beside Ollie. Isn't it funny? One little leaf led us to all this. Ollie grinned. The best surprises start small. Sally nodded. And slow and steady works better when we all help. Leo stretched his tail. Teamwork always wins. Back in Cloverfield Meadow, news of the giant lettuce spread quickly. When the leaves were laid out in the meadow's center, everyone took a bite. Crisp, fresh, delicious. Ollie beamed with pride. This is the best lunch we've ever had. Mimi buzzed happily. Worth every flutter. Sally took a slow nibble. Juicy. Leo stuffed an entire chunk in his mouth. Amazing! The group sat together while everyone enjoyed the feast. Ollie looked around at his friends. I'll never forget this adventure. Mimi nodded. All because of a single leaf. Sally smiled. Sometimes the smallest thing leads to the biggest discovery. And the biggest lunch. Everyone laughed. The sun dipped lower, casting warm gold across Cloverfield Meadow, and the friends enjoyed the peaceful moment. Full hearts, full bellies, and a new story they'd retell for days. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.